Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. We're now going to take you out to last night's comprehensive plan meeting, number 1. There's a bunch of them coming up. We want to give you a taste of what these meetings what are happening at these meetings, each week. And they kind of go into a lot of different details of the future planning here in the city of Fitchburg. And here's a look at last night's out at Leopold Elementary.
My name is Aaron Richardson. I'm the mayor of the City of Fitchburg. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight and being here and participating in this process to help plan for Fitchburg's future. Your feedback is going to help inform our vision for growing our city and help us update the city's comprehensive plan. Tonight is one of many sessions this fall where our comprehensive plan will be discussed, following a schedule set by the Common Council to adapt a new plan by this next spring. Simply put, a comprehensive plan guides where development occurs in the city over the next 10, 20 years and beyond as our population grows. Planning really helps the community work toward a goal in a logical way, balancing competing needs over time. For most of us in our day-to-day lives, we notice what we like or dislike about our neighborhoods, or how we access our jobs or grocery stores, or where our kids go or play or go to school. These realities are decided by decisions made decades ago. So let's plan for our desired futures today. Tonight, we will hear from city staff first through a short video, and then our meeting host will guide us through an interactive polling activity. And then next, we will break into an individual exercise, asking you each to identify your neighborhood's strengths and weaknesses. Following those worksheets, we will then separate into small groups to complete a group mapping exercise for about 45 minutes, and our meeting host will provide more instructions before each activity. We have allotted about 2 hours for tonight's activities. We do ask that all your conversations be respectful and that equal opportunity is available for everyone to participate in the activities during the time slots tonight. Thank you again for attending, and we're looking forward to hearing what you have to say.
All right, there you kind of got a little taste of what that meeting or what happens at that meeting. And now we're going to transition to show you the video that's being played at each one of these meetings, kind of the intro video, so you get a little bit understanding of what the comprehensive plan is all about.
Hi, I'm Lisa McNabola.
And I'm Wade Thompson. We're planners with the City of Fitchburg. We're here tonight to talk about the future of the city and your role in helping to shape it. The city has recently begun the process of updating its comprehensive plan, or comp plan for short. The comp plan establishes a long-term growth framework for the city. This plan is required by state law and covers every aspect of life and growth and development in the city, including land use, housing, jobs and education, recreation, transportation, and the environment. The city adopted its first comprehensive plan in 2009. State law requires an update to the plan every 10 years, so that brings us to tonight. With that background in mind, in this short video, we'll be talking about the idea of growing Fitchburg. More specifically, the idea of how the comp plan update will inform where and how the city will grow and develop, and the pieces of its growth and development. Then, after this video, we'll be getting your feedback on some of these ideas, both individually and in a group setting. Our hope is that this video gets you thinking about Fitchburg's future and helps inform the discussions you will have and the feedback you will be giving.
So, let's talk about Fitchburg. Fitchburg is a city of 30,000 residents and has been adding about 5,000 new residents every 10 years over the past 30 years. A strong regional economy with the city of Madison nearby helps to encourage and support this type of growth. Our residents who call Fitchburg home are diverse. This diversity is evident in the various types of housing we have in our city, from 4-story apartment buildings on busy roads, to single-family homes in quiet neighborhoods, to farmsteads housing 4th-generation farm families. To that point, Fitchburg is also diverse in its land base. Unlike most cities, Fitchburg has a large amount of agricultural land within its borders, almost 11,000 acres in the southern half of our city. In the 2009 plan, the city carefully identified future urban development areas, also known as FUDAs, as areas in the city planned to accommodate new growth and development. All of these FUDAs were located at the edge of the city's developed area on agricultural lands. Of the 8 FUDAs identified in the 2009 plan, the city is currently in the process of developing 3 of them. All of these existing FUDAs will be incorporated in the plan update. Another important part of the plan update will be to look inward at the areas in our city that were developed years ago. but could benefit from a bit of reinvigoration, reinvestment, and redevelopment. Finally, we think maintaining and expanding the working farms and agricultural lands in our city is equally important. So that's big task number 1 in growing Fitchburg. Planning for growth in existing food areas, planning for growth in already developed areas, and growing our agricultural sector. We have termed these 3 growth areas as Greenfield, Grayfield, and Farmfield, respectively.
So we've talked a bit about where Fitchburg will be growing. Now let's talk about how Fitchburg will grow. As city planners, we think a lot about how we can help encourage growth in the city that develops and sustains good-paying jobs, maintains our clean air and water, recognizes the unique needs of our different neighborhoods, and builds trust between City Hall and Fitchburg residents and businesses. And we want to do all these things in an attractive and appealing manner so that people want to live, work, and play in our city. If you look at the many of the different city policies, initiatives, and plans enacted in the past 5 years or so, they reflect the things we just mentioned. So that's big task number 2 in growing Fitchburg. Continuing to encourage city growth in a sustainable, equitable, cooperative, and vibrant manner. We have termed these 4 concepts as a comp plan updates growth principles or growth goals, setting the stage for how Fitchburg should continue to grow.
So again, 2 big tasks in growing Fitchburg, where we grow and how we grow. With that in mind, we also ask that you think about a 3rd big task, the individual pieces of Fitchburg's growth. These are the things that affect your everyday life and the everyday lives of our future residents and neighbors. Things like housing, jobs and schools, recreational spaces and opportunities, places to socialize with friends and family, and transportation. The comp plan helps ensure that the city maintains and improves these aspects of everyday life. Finally, we know that some of you have paid close attention to the city's comp plan as it's been implemented over the past 10 years and are keenly aware of the content that is in the existing plan. City planning staff is proposing a reorganizing of the plan with this update based on the growth areas, growth principles, and growth pieces we just discussed. But don't worry, all of that important content from our existing plan will be brought into the updated plan. This visual helps identify how the existing plan is proposed to be reorganized in the update. At the end of the day, city planning staff feels a reorganized plan will be more accessible and usable by city residents, elected officials, and staff.
On behalf of the city, we thank you for your time and effort in helping us make Fitchburg a better place to live, work, and play. We look forward to your feedback on the comp plan update and growing Fitchburg.
That does it for our comprehensive plan. We'll keep you up to date on the next meeting coming up soon. We'll take a quick break. Coming up next, we head out to the Fitchburg Public Library for a great Halloween hunt like no other. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.